Hey, bong bong. Welcome everybody to the Bodycast. Oof, did it. Clean intro. Just aced it. The most important part about the intro, and this is a lesson to all you beginners out there, because got a lot of experience now. This is the episode 49. When you nail an intro, definitely let people know. That's like rule number one. I think we did a really good intro. I think it was really clean. I pressed all the buttons at the right time. I said the right things. That's really the key. So, welcome everybody to the Bodycast, episode 49. Wow, it's amazing. This is the official podcast for the subreddit r/rap battles. My name's Copacetic, and with me today is a special guest, a secret special surprise guest who you will learn about when they appear out of the ether. So you gotta wait for that. But yeah, definitely a cool special surprise guest that's going to be a lot of fun. I really like him or her a lot, and I think they or them are great. So we shall see. But r/rap battles is, of course, the largest online forum for the international culture of battle rap. You can find us on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and on the official Discord server in the links below. It's the only place for fans to go for battle rap news from around the globe. And that is what we do. That's what we do here. This is the show for battle rap around the world. This is for people who, look at this, you can tell how much light is on my face by when I'm looking at the thing and when I'm not. But yeah, this is the show for people who really care about the culture outside of, America, North America, basically. Battle rap is everywhere. It's all around the world. It's in many languages. English is like not the most popular language for battle rap, surprisingly. We're fucking like third, maybe fourth on the list of battle rap, and that's that we know of. There could be thousands of Chinese battle rap leagues that I have no idea about. It's entirely possible. Oh shit, young legend, grazie. Buenos dias, grazie. That's Italian for good evening. This show is so educational. Definitely would love to have you on the show at some time, my G, if you're feeling it and you got a fucking mic and a camera or whatever. People have been on the show on their phones. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We can see you. We can hear you. We get it. Anyways, I digress. This show is for the elite. Look at the elite. It's right there. Bang, boom. Everybody who watches this show, I've been told, extremely high-end people. Disaster, I think, watched the show last week. So we put a big fucking picture of his face on the thumbnail and then tagged him on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. I'm pretty sure he watched it. Yeah, so Disaster watches this show. So take from that what you will. Regardless, it's the elite. It's the top tier, the cream of the crop, who watch this show and participate. And when you see our special guest, you're going to get it. It's going to click. But until then, let me just say, it's a ritual that we have to take this experience, which is an amazing battle rap experience, I have to say. This is going to be the greatest battle rap podcast experience of your life. Grab a drink, and I would say, hey, it's cool to be here. Wow, where's Path when you need him? And join us now. Grab your wines, your spirits, your beers, and join us for the community cheers. There we cheers. Click. Amazing. So much better. Feel refreshed and hydrated. And that's important when you're going to talk for an hour about a battle rap. Boy, howdy, have we got a show for you today. It's going to be amazing. Path is not here. He is preparing in the mountains. He's high on the mountain top in the caves in the jungle. It's a jungle mountain. It's rare, but it happens. And he's becoming one with himself to prepare for his next battle, which was just announced today, which is crazy. But we're going to get into that. Actually, today we're going to start where my guy Grazza is from in the United Kingdom, because they got a whole bunch of shit going on. We talked about Don't Flop dropping their release schedule, dropping their schedule, dropping their event schedule for the whole year. What's up, BJ, my guy? Always showing love, bong bong. And Premier's got a whole bunch of stuff happening last weekend. Yesterday it was Koj versus Raptor. And I heard that the friend of the show, Young Crumpet, had Battle of the Ages, Battle of Forever. I don't know, maybe the greatest battle of all time versus Cobra Commander, I think, who I haven't seen before. But I'm hearing it's just phenomenal and just blew the doors off the place. They can't go back to that venue anymore because it's burned down. I saw some of the bars online, and just the best shit, just my favorite shit. If you don't know, if you're not familiar with Young Crumpet, definitely check out his battles. He's great. Shouts out Dub Scandal. It's dub all day, baby. Let's go. And I don't know Cobra Commander, but apparently it was just a great event last night, and surprise battle too. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's great. I'm very excited. The fact that there's guys in the UK that I haven't heard about, I haven't seen yet, I'm so hyped. I'm hyped for that the Irish top 8 qualifiers for Premier Academy in Ireland, because there's a bunch of names there that I don't know yet either. But yes, Young Crumpet is the best. You spell it with a C, but that's all right. You're Canadian. We forgive you. And who else? Koj and Raptor, which I haven't heard about yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing that, because obviously those are 2 top tier UK guys who have a lot of respect for each other. They got, there's a little bit of promo, not a whole lot of promo, but it's like guys who I think they're both taking it really seriously, and I expect that to be an absolute heater. Crumpet, yeah, that's shit. That's my guy. Check out his latest battles. Check out his last few battles. Actually, some good stuff in there. Some good stuff. What else? So yes, the United Kingdom. They've got a bunch of stuff happening all the time. Really exciting, and more notably, they announced this weekend Raptor and Koj was brilliant. Okay, we got a rundown here. We're gonna do a little bit of a recap. Maybe we have you on tomorrow and just run through the show. That'd be fun. Koj and Raptor was a brilliant battle too. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic a bit. Koj had a hilarious second round, and Raptor really showed out start to finish. Fuck yes, that's what I love to see. Raptor is, I think, underrated. And it's weird because I know that he's well rated, but also I feel like he's underrated. Like, people legit respect him, but also he does a lot of stuff technically, and I think specifically to Raptor, I really like his aggression, his build up, his content for sure, but he switches from that aggression to comedy really effortlessly. He makes those transitions. Kung Fu, it's like Kung Fu is not about the move, it's about transition between the stances. And as a metaphor for battle rap, Raptor is really good. He's like the Shaolin. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce the secret special guest for this episode. Boy, it's gonna blow your minds. Are you ready for this? Share this around on Facebook, on Twitter. Share this around. What's up, Coyote? Let's go. And let's bring in the greatest guest of all time in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bang, bang, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world. Oh my goodness.
Are you dead ass?
I am dead ass on the Bodycast right now.
Amazing.
Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. Let's get to
Facts.
it. Second time. What's good,
yeah,
Graza?
You're regular. What's
up?
Everybody
I'm officially
knows.
A friend of the podcast,
Friend of the show. Gotta say, friend of the show out here. Which is dope. Because CJ is not only just a great person and guest to have on the show, but also incredibly talented and dangerous battler.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, people don't. So you know what's up.
I appreciate it.
You know what's up. It's only the best people in here right now. So shouts out to everybody.
What up, Ben? What up, Graz? I see you guys.
Bong bong.
Love as always.
And and we're just talking about what's
I
up?
was gonna say, did you see Graza and Ellis Dean from yesterday?
Battling
did?
like
the
a
penis
shell.
bumps? Oh my God. I tell you this, when I logged on to Twitter and saw that, I was like, the boys have done it again. The boys have done it again.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
What
That's
a vibe.
awesome. What a sponsorship to fucking pull and be able to do that with it. Low key,
Super
kind
smart.
of a genius business thing, though.
A little bit genius. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, and they were getting so much press for the penis pumps that just making it. It's fun, you know. It's just fucking fun.
That's why I love Prem, man. Like they have fun out there. It's not a toxic environment at all. A lot of battle rap events have a lot of toxic vibes to it, and out there it just felt like everyone was there to have a fucking blast. And
yeah, low stakes.
Wait, can I swear on here or no? Should I?
Yeah, we're not super monetized.
Oh yeah,
all right.
Path said X fucking excuse me. So
that was such a good show.
It was.
Yo, we fucking laughed. Yo, like the BattleBot is really out of pocket, and he needs some downtime for sure.
I agree.
But man, sometimes he gets spicy. It's funny. It's a funny show.
I love it.
Anywho, we are just discussing Raptor versus CJA and the event that just happened yesterday that fucking we didn't go to, but we were talking about that and the 2-on-2. And
wait, Raptor versus who?
Koj.
Koj. Yeah. I was like, wait, you're missing a couple letters in there. I'm missing a OY. But yeah, close enough. He's very fire, man. How'd that end up going? Did anyone have like reports or?
Apparently super close match. Apparently Koj had a really hilarious second round and just a really good battle. So
dope. I love
to see that. Yeah. And and now we get the focus on Koj versus Gemini, which has been the real fucking match on Twitter.
Can't wait. Yeah, when I heard freaking Gem's leg freaking out, because that was the matchup I was looking forward to the most on that card. Even with, I mean, the other big ones, Shoddy, Shuffle, things of that nature, but
of course,
but that was one I was really looking forward to, So
yeah,
I'm very excited they put it for match day 2. It's gonna be it's 2, right? 2 or 3 match day.
No, you're right. 2. Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them ones.
I think, but I'm gonna pretend I know that. So then the biggest thing happens. Like great event, lots of stuff's happening. UK, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada, and then this drops. The motherfucking GOAT. Oh. My personal top 2 all time. O'Shea is back.
Goated. Let's go. Can't wait. And he's taking. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You do it.
And he's taking on SoulCon. What? What are you dead ass?
Bro, it's crazy.
What is going to happen in that battle?
So here's the thing. Okay, right? So I'm watching SoulCon versus A-Ward. Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, this is fun. This is like fun battle rap. This is like what I remember from SoulCon. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna say a bunch of fun shit and make fun of you, and someone's gonna ride. It's not like the most crazy, complex, technical punchline and shit. It's just sort of like fun. Yeah. And I thought to myself, like, what this reminds me of is like Osh. Like Osh is the guy who just brings fun, and here we're just gonna fucking throw some jokes out there and say some silly shit.
And I think that UK battle crowd is going to love it.
Yes.
Love it. And I think it's a perfect follow-up match for SoulCon after the whole frack battle.
Totally.
Which obviously didn't go his way. I think this is going to be a good way for him to kind of rebuild that steam.
Totally.
And build that confidence again.
Yeah. And you saw him after the frack battle. He knows what's up.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, it's not every battle can go your way. That's the way of everything, And he didn't he got off a lot of material, so it's totally within the realm of being one of those it's a preference. Like if he was like a battler who had trouble with that, he would be like, it's a preference thing. I don't know which way to call it. Yeah.
No, he understood that was a loss for him.
Yeah, and like I said, it happens, but the best part about that is the rebound. Always, it's always the I get the chance to redeem myself, and when you do that, and I have a feeling he's going to feel on top of the world again. You know,
Bro.
like after the A-Ward thing.
And like you said, the crowd too is going to make a big difference. The fact that they're like very receptive to that style.
Yep.
You know, it's just really really fucking dangerous. This battle is like blow the roof off type of. I'm expecting, you know, like O'Shea versus Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, like it's just going to be silly and fun. There's going to be fucking flips. There's going to be.
That's what I want. That's all I want. I want you guys to go out there and have fun. Even as a fan, like I don't care who wins that battle. Just put on something good that we can watch and boast about, because I want to share how good you're doing. I love supporting that. I love supporting like more now that I've went and experienced it than before.
Facts.
But I love all the UK homies, man. I love them all. They treated me like family out there, you know.
Tons of talent out there. Tons of good people.
So many good, talented battle rappers, and even more good people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really.
I love it. Yeah.
Dan says CJA is the battle bot. It's a mystery. Do you sound like do a little battle rock impression? See if you can do one.
Nope. I have nothing.
He's got nothing. He's not.
Yeah, I'm not good enough. Does anyone know who it is? Well, I mean, if they've watched a certain battle, right?
No, there's nobody's figured it out, and nobody's guessed it either. So you're all wrong.
We're all wrong? Okay. So can I say my guess for what I've heard? It's not Ellipsis?
No, it's not Ellipsis. I also love that people think it's Ellipsis. It's not.
A lot of people think it's Ellipsis. Well, that's because I was watching Joey and Ellipsis yesterday, and they're like, he's the guy of BattleBot. I was like, oh, that's a fun fact, you know?
Nah, nobody knows. It's
okay.
Mystery.
It's a mystery, but it is a battle rapper.
I'm not telling you anything.
Fucking A, Cope.
Are you? It's not a battle rapper. It's not a battle rapper. It's a machine. It's AI.
Fair.
Are you talking to me?
Fair.
I designed this shit myself.
Yes, you built it from scratch. I forgot.
Yeah. I'm a technical genius. I'm like Iron Man. I'm like
he's Tony Stark.
Facts.
Yep. Kobe Stark. I love to see it.
Okay, so the O'Shea versus Solcon announcements were very well received on the subreddit. Top comment is surprised at how far in advance they announce it. It is September.
Yeah, but I think with a name like Solcon, if you give that 6 months to marinate, it's gonna sell out. They already sold out the early bird tickets.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So
Prem tweeted that today. That's
amazing.
But that's crazy, right? You might have to get like a big venue. I mean, they have big venue. Like the venue I was at could hold a good amount of people. But
what are we talking? What's a good amount of people?
So when I was there, it wasn't sold out or anything, but I would probably say like a couple hundred, maybe close to, I would say like 3-4. That's still a good amount of people.
That's very solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
The King of the Dot event that we went to day one was like 700, and then
really
day two is like a 400. So you think it's more like a day two?
Yeah, I would say it's a little bigger than a day two. So maybe like
beautiful.
Yeah, maybe like 450 to 5 then.
Because day two we were fucking swimming through people.
Yeah, it was packed.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you're gonna need a good sized crowd for this, and I'm excited to see the rest of the card. It's an undisclosed card, which I don't know if you know their thing, but the undisclosed is sort of like it's usually a development.
Yeah,
card. It's usually for fun. Light cards, little cards, by Bloodstream.
Yeah, kind of like their development. Like, don't normally like the Academy winners go there for like their first kind of bigger one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if it's true, but yeah,
I think so. I think so.
Yes. We should have a British guy at some point jump on and let us know what's up.
Yeah. Graza would be awesome if he's in there. Still, I love that guy, bro. He's one of dude. Have you ever seen the video of him where he puts on an instrumental and then he's like about to drop this crazy freestyle, but he doesn't say anything. He never raps. He's like, yo, I got 2 Michael Bublé tickets for sale if anyone wants them. It's like, yo, what is going on? The guy is chaos.
Man.
But I love
appreciate that so much, honestly. That satire of that genre of like Twitter rapping over instrumentals. Watch me freestyle until I say something gay.
Yeah.
Bro.
And the first line. So
definitely a good follow on Twitter.
Yes, he is.
Good people. What else? People are saying O'Shea is about to fuck him up. They think that because it's in Liverpool that he's got a huge advantage, which is actually a fair
assessment
comment.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a guy. It's like the Beatles and an O'Shea. It's like legit, and like the Beatles on thin ice. Like
it's 1A, 1B.
Right, facts. Facts. So like, that's a huge advantage for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight for Solkan, especially. I think if Solkan like is gonna establish momentum, it's got to be in the first. He's got to take the crown in the first. I don't think he should go first. If he has the option, like I know Prem does the thing where they let overseas guys choose who goes first.
That's dope.
So that's why like Frost goes first and me in his battle. Yeah. So I think Solkan's gonna have a real thought of like who goes first. Whatever he chooses to do is gonna affect the battle. So if he has a good game plan for the first, he might decide to go first. But I think personally the move would be let Osh go first and then try to use what you got to capitalize that momentum in the bottom of the first. But that's
you have that. Yeah, you have that. Like smart battlers will know to do this, and this is sort of like a I don't know, cheat code. But your opponent builds a lot of energy in the crowd, and if you can if it all goes well and you can sort of carry that momentum through, then you can steal a lot of their energy.
Exactly. And if your round is even just a little more powerful than his in that first, you could coast through the rest of that battle.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's not like coasting is bad. It's like sometimes when you've got the crowd so hyped, you've got them so engaged that you could do little jokes that wouldn't normally hit, and they'll carry it so much more.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And they will. It's like once you have them eating out of your hand, you can give them a crumb. But that crumb tastes like a whole load of bread to them.
Yeah, facts.
And that's
a whole load to the face.
No pause necessary. No pause necessary.
No pause on this show.
Yeah.
No pause on the Bodycast. We interrupted
not.
Slightly due to connection issues, but there's no pause.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Talk to him. What else?
Yo. Okay.
Talk to the
Legendary battle. Legendary battle should be great. Really excited to see the rest of the card. Bang. We're gonna take a trip.
Okay.
Through the UK to the Eastern Seaboard where you're at.
Okay.
Because Frankie Fraser made the trip.
Yes, he did.
To iBattle, which is a New York-based battle.
Yeah, iBattle.
And he battled young up-and-comer who's, I don't know if he's a friend of the show, but JR's from, I don't know if that's true either, actually. I think he's from this channel or the Reddit Discord battle shit.
Yes. I know he was, I think he was on the Reddit Discord battles. Don't quote me on that 100%.
EFM shit. Back when we were doing that.
Yep. He was big EFM. Him, Appa. So like when him and Appa debuted on iBattle, it was like a big thing because they were both the two Spaces guys going against each other, you know?
Right.
So, but yeah, and man, Appa, JR, that battle is so good. Battle is so good. Frankie's writing, man. His Red Flag brought it up in a tweet, but his ability to freaking multi and punch at the same time is freaking unbeatable, bro.
It's really
when
good.
something, he said something like, when something electric seizes you like Detective Pikachu, like Ooh. What? What? Like, come on,
mentally healthy, like Jennifer Melfi. Like,
oh my
God. Get the absolute fuck out of here.
Oh, it's so frustrating because it's like I'm not there yet, and like the competitor in me is like I want to get there, but totally. Frankie's just a demon, bro. He is just a demon. And JR had a bunch of good quotables throughout that battle too. He's getting, for how young he is, man. He's 19 or 18.
He's extremely young. Like, people don't take that into account. Like, he's got a lot of experience for such a young guy.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, the spaces bred him into what iBattle is turning him into a superstar. You know, he's 10th in the rankings right now. And they gave him that overseas look, and he capitalized on it. You know, it's such a good battle. If you guys haven't checked that out, go to iBattle and watch Frankie versus JR, man. I'm obviously biased because I'm EGL. So so I'm not gonna give who I won or who I thought won, and I love Frankie more than anything in life, man. So
it's win-win. Everyone wins.
Everyone wins that battle. Definitely, but go make your own judgment. Go see what you guys think of the battle.
And it's up for Battle of the Week nominees, so definitely check that out. Many. This is a fucking tough week.
Yeah, it is.
I told, Ellipsis, I was like, shit, it's a shame that your battle didn't drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're up against Ill Will versus Holododon, JR and Frankie, B Magic versus Pass.
Oh my God. That was crazy.
Battle, a Danny Myers battle. Like, this is a heavy week for Battle
Heavy week. So heavy week.
Check out our Twitter and go and vote there for your favorites. So iBattle. Yeah. This is like the millionth time they brought out somebody from Prem, and it's awesome. And, they announced Kingsley Thunder coming out for Bob Barker.
Oh, my God. I can't wait for that battle.
Is that the shit? Is that Fortitude 2?
That is Fortitude 2, yes.
About?
Yep.
That's what we're talking about. So this is the new shit. Fortitude 2 just dropped. Everybody's going crazy. It's let's just break it down. It's Appa year 2. Appa year 2.
Year 2. What the fuck? Appa is what we call, in all aspects of life, a generational talent. Yeah. When you watch him, how do you not get excited?
He does everything. He's got the bars. He's really funny. He's really fucking funny. He's got tons of energy, and he says new shit.
He performs, and it's all new writing. Like there's certain things, like when I'm sparring with him, it's like, damn, how did I not think of that? Like even some of the things, like he battled Jables after me, and I'm like, dude, you had way better Jables and King Flips than I did. And it was like, why didn't I think any of those? He's just one of those guys, when you look at him, you're just like, he's a star. Yeah. And you see the plates he's getting, and he's earned them.
Yeah.
And humbly. He's good at promo. He's good at so much, man.
Covers all the bases.
Every single one.
It's dope that he found a platform like iBattle, and that Lex and the staff have been developing him in a way that will allow him to maximize his talent. Because I think the thing is too, with a lot of guys who show a lot of potential, is they spend years developing, right? And it's like in obscurity. And Appa's here on the big stages, getting put up against big names all the time. There's lots of pressure. The headband shit, like, it's a fucking crucible. It's not, hey, we think you're the best guy in like this fucking little town league,
right?
So we're gonna fucking throw you all these huge names around your friends,
right?
It's not like that. It's not like that. It's like you have to fucking cook to survive.
Yeah, iBattle is such an evolving league at all times. There's new talent being brought in every couple months, and it's like, how do you stay afloat in general, even as general battlers like myself? Like, I'm not in the rankings or anything like that. Like, how do you stay afloat with all this new talent coming in? And Appa is doing something far better than that. He is at the top of the whole talent pool, and in one of the most dangerous leagues in Battlerap.
Yeah, continues to distinguish himself
and separate himself. It's like, no matter who they're putting him against, it's like he doesn't die. And they're giving him the one person that has the ability to kill anyone.
bro.
And he still might not die. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, when I see this matchup, and we're gonna get into it, and maybe we should just fucking get into it.
All right, bet.
Fortitude 2 main event, the big announcement, Opportunistic versus Rum fucking Nitty the GOAT.
The best puncher on earth versus Rum Nitty, man. This is so crazy.
Facts, though.
No.
Oh my God.
But yeah, man, you have the guy who I consider the GOAT, like Rum Nitty is my end game. Totally. So
a lot of people. Champion of the year.
A lot of people. Yeah, champion of the year. And then Appa's battler of the year for iBattle. Yep. What a matchup. One, I'm so glad Lex, even though he's a scumbag because he thinks I suck. I'm so glad he booked that battle. It's just one of those ones where I have to be there live. I have to. Like I'm going to spend my money. I'm going to travel. That whole card is just insane when you understand iBattle's roster. All right, bet.
So, because here's where I'm at. I'm like you said, their roster is changing all the time. So some of these names I'm not a super billion% familiar with.
Right.
But let's start at the bottom. Do you have the card pulled up?
I do not. I'm on my phone currently. So can I? No, I can't do that.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But I can't find it.
Go to, well, it's a YouTube trailer. So
and then the YouTube trailer, does it have it in the
at the end? I don't think so. I think it's just screenshots. I know we have Archduke versus Yoshimitsu is on that card.
Start there.
Bob Barker and Kingsley Thunder. Who else is on that card?
No, they don't have it.
It's not at the end.
Nakeem versus Ty Law.
Oh, Nakim the Prophet versus Ty Law. Oh yeah, that's right.
Terrible.
So that one is going to be crazy. If you haven't watched Nakim and Nox yet, it's a really good battle.
Yeah, that's a good battle. Okay.
Yeah, good battle. Shows you really what Nakim's about, man. He's a slick puncher, and got a lot of really good creative writing, good at performing too. Yeah, you see, like he had a lot of like wordplay that I see a lot of battlers are using now. I don't know who said it recently, but someone had like the eliminate them and like eliminate and lemonade. They try like that wordplay. Nakim did that like a couple months ago, similarly, before that wordplay happened on the main stage. He's got a very ahead of his time writing, punching wise. So really good battle to look out for. It's Nakim's first big plate. Like name wise, I would consider Ty Law a name. You've seen him 100%. Around.
He's
getting big looks and stuff too. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, he's a big name.
Yeah, so I think Nakim's really gonna rise up to the occasion for that one. So we'll see how that one goes, but I'm really excited for that matchup.
Super fire. What else?
What else we got?
Sort of been wise to prep beforehand. But I'm new here. This is my first day.
Yeah, I'm a seasoned member of the cast, so I should have just told you.
It's really on you, actually.
Yeah, it's 100% my fault. I got to be better with this stuff.
For real, man. Come on, we're in the middle of the show now. You're scrolling. I can hear your fucking mouse scrolling.
Yeah, for sure.
Phone mouse. Fuck, come on, man. This is the one with Bob Barker and Kingsley Thunder.
So this is my non-biased review. If Bob is 100%, he's going to win this battle, I think. But fun story about Kingsley, right? So when I went over to the UK, to Manchester, after I battled Frost, Kingsley was one of the first people that came out to me. He's like, "What's up, man? I'm Kingsley, and I'm going to win the Academy." And I was like, all right, prove it to me. Prove it to me.
Shit.
And then 6 months later, at Apex, he wins the Academy. So shout out Kingsley, man. Earning this trip to iBattle. He's got a tough task in front of him.
Shit.
Bob is arguably one of my favorite like slick writers in the game.
Oh, okay.
Arguably my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, I put a lot of, I don't put many, like his drug talk is like, man.
Oh, that's his shit.
Yeah, okay. He's really good with a lot of drug bars. He's a really good puncher, and he's one of those writers where he writes shit that you don't expect. It's kind of like the Appa thing where it's like,
right,
why didn't I think of that type of punch? You know,
right.
he's so fucking good.
Cool.
So if he's in there at 100%, I think he gets the win. But Kingsley has proved me wrong before. That's why I brought that story up, because I was like, maybe he won't win. And then little do you know, he goes on to win the Academy. So Kingsley's going to have to prove me wrong again, but I think he can.
Kingsley just got through with his loss to Mackenzie as a part of match day 1, I think. And so like, yeah, I think that was when I watched that battle, I was thinking about everything that Kingsley went through in the Crucible, in the tournament.
It's in the Academy.
I know, but I'm saying like it is a Crucible, but like it's not the Crucible, but it's like it's a gauntlet, but it's not. Okay, anyways.
It's like a little different gauntlet, you know.
It's a gauntlet, but he's being judged. This is what we were talking about before. He's being judged every battle, and then you know, bam, he gets thrown into this Mackenzie battle versus like a vet, like Mackenzie's
really vet.
Facts, been around, and it's super
Scotland.
Thorough.
Yeah,
that's how they say it. And so like you said, it's the rebound. How much can you learn from this? How much can you learn from what Mackenzie was doing and apply that in New York? Because this New York is it's a big stage. And the thing about when you're in the UK and you go to New York, everybody's going to be watching, and they're going to bring it up in your next battle.
Yep.
So
you need to show out.
Yeah,
you need to show out, because man, it's
spicy.
And a lot of the UK guys who've came here have like showed out. Moke especially, twice now.
Yeah.
Roots did well. Ellis Dean did well. Bizzo, him and Appa went crazy in that battle.
Keeping that connection between iBattle and Prem, like keeping that connection between the UK scene and New York, it's so huge, because that used to be like a King of the Dot thing. It was like, oh, World Dom, or how are you going to get these UK guys? It was like the Don't Flop King of the Dot sort of
connection,
loose connection. Exactly. So the fact that we still see that is dope.
Definitely. I think the bridge between those two is just super good for the culture, because it gives a lot of the American fans who aren't tuning in over there a glimpse at what they're missing.
Yeah.
You know? And it gives the UK a lot of good insight of the different type of battlers we got here, because Lex is putting together matchups. Each one's different.
The cultural diffusion is really important to development. And I think that that's like underrated. This is sort of sociological. We're going to get, this show is all educational. The show is about learning shit. But like when you have that cultural diffusion, it's like a measuring stick. Like, you know, I think about 1 a.m. coming over from India. It's like, man, he's experiencing UK battle rap culture in a way that is going to affect him coming back to India. You know, when we send our guys from Vancouver over to Toronto, and they can absorb a bit of that and get a bit of like, see a bit of that. It's so important to developing styles, developing, you know, culturally what we're doing with battle rap and pushing the actual shit forward. Yeah,
and it's something that I learned at like a younger age battling wise, is I can't stay stagnant in one place, because I can't learn everything there. You know, I can learn what I see. Yeah. So I've battled in Toronto. I've battled in England. I've battled in on the West, you know, I've battled in Arizona, seeing what their type style is. Down South, I've battled, you know, it's really about taking in the different culture and different aspects of battle rap. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think their style will translate everywhere. And that's not the case. Right?
And when you're so insulated, if you have a community that's not doing any traveling, then you start to like lose perspective on what's good and what's actually going to hit. Yeah.
Yes. Because people don't understand that you can, like, when you're the man at home, it feels great. but there is
Facts.
a bunch of different countries, and for us states, you guys peninsulas, to travel to and see what they do, man. Like I'm trying to hit Alberta, Vancouver. I want to battle in Toronto again. I haven't battled in Canada in what, 3-4 years now, maybe 4 or 5.
Canada.
Yeah, so I definitely want to come back up north for a little bit. I don't know where yet.
We got lots of shit up here. You should definitely come.
Yeah, I know. I'm real excited too. I know they just dropped. I know he's not here, but man, they just dropped
an announcement, which we will get to.
Okay.
But we're saving that. We're still in America right now, and then we're gonna migrate up to Canada.
Okay, bet.
But speaking of, let's just wrap this up because I'm not familiar with King Yoshimitsu.
Really?
Yeah, fucking sleeping.
Oh, bro, my goodness.
I have like
that dude is electric. So
okay.
I first knew of him because he got a cosign from Real Deal. He's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay, dope.
I don't know if it's in plain sight. It is not. My room's a mess. I bought one of his shirts. Really fire quality. Go cop yourself some King Yoshi merch. Shit. But he is electric, man. He's one of those guys where when he's such a presence on stage,
okay, dope.
You know, and he matches that with his aggression and his writing ability. And it's like, man, this guy's got it all. He's got the image. He's got the personality.
Oh shit, okay.
He be dancing on stage. He does,
damn.
You know, so he's got the total package. He's got some fine tuning to do. Again, he's another one of those guys in the rankings of iBattle right now. I'm pretty sure I can't remember what number he is. But yeah, he's super dope. And yeah, he battles Archduke on that card, correct?
So I am a huge Archduke Red Cat.
How can you not?
Like
how can you not?
I just love watching him. He's so entertaining. I think the battle with Mike was my favorite, where he was just on 10 the whole way.
Oh my god,
styling. And
that's where he had the Drizzy rap and just pick the time and the place. Oh my goodness, I was very drunk at that event. I'm pretty sure. I think that was Hostile Takeover 2, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure. Funny story. I drank way too much tequila. I ended up blacking out and sleeping in the car. So yeah, future ops, don't use that against me. But I ended up coming back right in time for that battle, and it was a Archduke performance I couldn't possibly forget, man. He's one of those guys who just came from online and just came onto the scene and has been annihilating almost everyone.
Yeah, if he keeps that up, like this thing is when you see that kind of performance, you think he's not doing that every time, is he?
And he is.
So if he keeps that up, it's like it's going to be impossible not to get noticed.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is sort of like
there we go.
An in-house iBattle battle. You know, King Yoshimitsu, Archduke Red Cat. There's rankings and stuff, but it's not like points or anything like that, are there?
No, it's they do it based on attributes. So it's writing, performance, and stagecraft in a ranking out of 10. That ranking gives you like your overall, like where you are. So like if I remember Death the Kid, which are you familiar with Death the Kid?
Oh yeah, friend of the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He was at 88 overall. Okay. JR is an 80, I want to say. Those are two that I remember like straight off the top of the head. But yeah, so you get those writing, performance, and stagecraft is like stuff you do. I know it sounds repetitive, but stuff you do on stage. Like how you react during your opponent's bars. Things like that. Sportsmanship is considered into it. Not like props or anything, but like, you know, like certain things.
No costumes. You don't get points for costumes.
You might. I don't know. That's more of a Lex question than me. But that's the basic understanding for what I know of the rankings.
That's cool.
Lex is still scum though.
Well,
I'm sorry, I have to.
Shout out to Lex. CJA versus Lex Luthor. Shark Tank take over Battle League. Let's go.
Oh, possibilities. No, but they did leak my next one on iBattle, me and Phoebo. So very excited. Do you know who Phoebo is?
I know only from the memes.
Yeah, he's. I hate him. I hate him right now. He's the face. I'm gonna be the heel. But incredible writer, performance. He's so good. Yeah, Geechee called him Fee Boy. He's battling Geechee coming up.
Right.
So yeah, he's obviously earned that look. Good for him. You still got to come to New England and see the guy who's ran your region for the past 3 years, Phoebo. So come see me in May.
Let's go
and get that humbling ass whooping you deserve. But he's amazing. He's amazing. So I just got to teach him a lesson.
Let's make that.
Fee-boy.
Let's make that move up north.
Okay, bet.
What else? Sorry, something else happened. No, nothing else happened. I was trying to think something else happened in America, but didn't.
No, I don't think so.
ARP dropped a cryptic announcement of person in the
hood. Yeah, the goat versus the person in the hood.
Right.
Who's your guess?
Fuck, I have no idea. It could be
who's
anybody.
GOAT? Yeah, who's the GOAT?
The GOAT is right.
You think Daylight?
No, I don't think he's the GOAT. No, he's super polarizing. He's too polarizing to be the GOAT. The GOAT has to be unanimous. So it's like Mook.
Oh, okay, possible, but like
it's the hardest to argue against.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, but who is he gonna battle on RBE?
Right. Who's the hooded figure?
Yeah. So only time will tell. I'm excited to find out.
Yeah. I'm sure out to ARP, friend of the show. Facts though. And he's got us wrapped around his fingers, so we'll see what happens with that.
Exactly.
Moving upwards, northwards to pretty good country.
I would say so. I like it. I've visited there a fair amount of times recently.
It's chill.
You know,
it's chill, legitimately.
Yeah, literally.
Facts. How are we going to transition that? Oh, here's what I was going to do. Here's how I was going to transition that shit. We were going to talk about battles. We totally ran out of time, but we were going to talk about battles, and we are going to be like, oh, yo, Ill Will versus Hollow Dawn was dope. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to watch it yet.
Okay.
I was supposed to tune into it today, but work got me going crazy. That's why I jumped on late.
30. I'm sorry if that's
really
controversial. You know what's so weird is that at the end of the battle is like you could hear people in the audience going, "Oh, 30. Oh, 30.
No."
And it's like, man, how do you dap someone up after when you have people in the crowd just being like 30 and you like think that was a close battle? Hollow had some shit in his third. I think the Will's just I've totally lost your mic. Can't hear you at all. Oh shit. But like Ill Will is like Ill Will, you know, he's fucking rapping, he's punching, he's joking. He was doing it. He was on 10. I loved his shit. And Hollow,
all right, you're back now. I'm back.
And Hollow was okay. Hollow had some like a really good third round, but I just felt like it was a little bit like he was missing some energy or something in it. And he had props and shit that weren't hitting at all. Like he had yeah, he was like, and that's why he like brought out a whiteboard. And he was like, and that's why you're like this whiteboard. And he turned around, there was nothing on the whiteboard. And he's like, you're nothing. And the crowd is like, and what?
Oh man, I definitely have to watch because I'm definitely been out of the loop with some. I'm recently getting back into the loop with Battlerap, but I've definitely been out for
honestly.
Minute, so
when you're on this show, you're sort of like you're obligated to watch all of the battles that are released all around the world all the time. So it's fun. I got a lot of time for for other stuff.
Social activities. Yeah,
totally. Social activities. So we were going to do that. We were going to talk about Ill Will and Hollow, and we sort of did. And then we're going to talk about B Magic and Pass.
Wow.
So dope.
I remember tuning in, laying on this bed. I had UFC on the TV and the pay-per-view on my laptop, bro. They were playing.
Are you listening to battles and watching UFC?
Huh?
That's fire. You listen to battles and watch.
Oh, it's amazing. It's my Saturday night combo.
That's
like
really
if Caffeine's throwing an event that's free, I put it on the laptop, put on UFC. But that's always my Saturday night go-to. But what were you saying?
Be Magic and Pass.
Oh my God. Pass just has the ability to rap better than most people. And then B Magic is matching the cadence with a punch rate that is super high.
It's so
and even
awesome.
though some of the flips I've heard before, it's hard not to with Pass. You know, he's battled a lot for many
It's hard not
years.
to with Magic.
Yeah. And I thought they both did a good job doing a couple of newer flips of
He's just going
themselves
through a stage. That was fire.
Oh my goodness, bro. They're just different breeds of human, bro.
Yeah.
They're so good.
And I will say, like, you know, sometimes you think, oh, what's up? Red Shirt Mike in the chat?
Red Shirt Mike. What's up, baby?
So I was gonna say, you know, like Pass, you want to look at that performance and say, oh man, this is Pass from what he learned in the KOTD season
tournament
1, because it's such a competitive, you need to be, you know, on point, high energy in your opponent's face all the time. But I remember the tournament and the season when he came in versus Cali Smooth, he was doing it.
Yep.
He like ran through that whole season on 10.
It's weird because like you see these veteran guys and don't think they have that next level to achieve. They can kind of just be stagnant and get away with what they're doing. And Pass continues to find that next level.
Yeah, it's wild. I really loved his shit. I think I'm more of a fan of Pass now than I've ever been.
Same. And that drop helped very much so. It took a little while to drop, but what a battle. Shout out GTX, man, putting on some classics.
GTX, for real. I hope that they figure out their stuff and make sure that they get it cracking again, because definitely their presence is missed in the California scene for sure.
Definitely. I would love to battle on GTX. I was talking to Disaster after the Stay Forever event. He said he's going to be on the lookout for something for me. So hopefully this year will be the year I can hit GTX. I would love to.
Sick. Facts. Then we were going to go, speaking of that, it's a great transition, actually. It's actually, I don't even need to read you the transitions because we're just doing it naturally, which is, I assume, how professionals do. But, you know, Disaster versus Anderson Burris dropped this week. It happened and dropped.
Oh, my God.
I like that.
Did you watch live?
I did not watch live. I think it was out to dinner.
Okay. I remember, like,
better live?
No, I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
But
I interrupted you.
No, it's like when I saw Disaster going first and what he was rapping, vintage Disaster, you know, very comfortable, a lot of good multis mixed with punches, jokes,
super funny,
amazing, you know.
Yeah.
And then Anderson goes and live is switching camera angles and landing haymakers. Oh, dude, the whole. So I got this graph.
Angles? That's dope.
Why the hell did you just bring it in? Why the hell did you just rip it in half? Oh my God.
That was funny as shit.
That was awesome. It felt, a lot of people were like, oh, Anderson's about to get smoked, la, 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 la. And I'm like, listen, the last time Disaster faced an opponent like Anderson Burris was Frack. And Frack did his numbers with Disaster. You don't think Anderson's going to do the same? They both have that insane creativity.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and it was
short notice too. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Really dope battle. Just a little one rounder, but you know, like it really showcases both of their strengths. You know, I mean, it doesn't really showcase Disaster's in-person strength, which is
of course
legendary status. But Burris, you know, you can do that sort of, you don't need to do super technical layered writing because you've only got a week. You can do this sort of like sarcastic, more charismatic
type stuff.
Exactly. So,
but I absolutely loved that battle. I don't know about you guys, but I loved it.
Yeah, super fun battle. And then how great to see Disaster, you know, promoting this Anderson Burris battle, and the next day, Ellipsis versus Joey Gambello drops. Set the Bar Entertainment. Check that out. And Disaster goes crazy.
Definitely.
He's on Twitter. He's like, you guys don't understand. I love Ellipsis for so long. He's one of us. You know, he's just given fucking
flowers to everyone.
Like a floral arrangement. He has given a store of flowers. Many flowers. A nosegay.
And it's so huge. I'm speaking obviously for Ellipsis here and Joey, but it's got to be a huge feeling because like Disaster was probably one of the founding guys of our era.
Totally.
You know,
1,000%.
like the guys who kind of tuned, like maybe weren't 100% tuned into the Murder Mook verse, you know, Artie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that era, like maybe not the Smack DVD era.
Lion's Den.
Yeah, Lion's Den. But like when they started dropping on YouTube and people really started to get traction, like he was one of the founding guys for me.
Sure.
You know, so seeing him share people who are like in the same type of tier as me is like so rewarding for those guys. One, because it's a huge exposure they deserve, and it's just amazing to see. I hope they look at that and they feel some kind of emotion like, wow, Disaster really just shared my shit and gave me flowers.
Yeah, and I hope other people see it too, you know, because like that's the part of it as well is I'll never stop talking to Ellipsis on this show. Like I've seen him over the years here in Vancouver carrying our division, you know, bringing big names in, never having a bad performance. Just
never.
Like he's always pushing himself. He's always trying to be the best. And it's like, that's hard work for the culture. That's not just like, oh, hey, this guy's a good rapper and he did some battles. It's like, no. He's the captain of Vancouver and he's leading us. He's pushing everybody. Everybody who watches him battle says, I need to be a better writer. I need to improve this part of my game. I need to
word.
And that's, you know, you can't understate how important that is. So when somebody like Disaster who has that attention is able to put a spotlight on the people who are working for the culture in the trenches like that, it's just inspiring.
It's amazing, man. And shout out to Joey and Ellipsis. That battle was amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking what did Ellipsis say? I got a gift that can open doors like the Trojan horse.
Yo, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. So you
and then he brought it back later too.
No, bro, I'm saying it's not even that. It's man. It's 3 syllables. It's what did you say?
Gift that can
open doors. Like it's the Trojan horse, a different approach to war. It's been 3 syllables the whole way through that.
Insane writing.
His shit was like, oh, what do you say? Oscar the Grouch in a Groucho mask. He did this whole thing about Joey having multiple like personalities, and he finished with
Joey
Count
V.
Olaf.
Gambello, yep.
Oh,
and Joey came with exactly what I wanted him to. He did not switch. He did not try to do the funny thing. He just spazzed.
And in the room, like I'm standing right behind Ellipsis. And I can tell you, in the room, it feels like super, super close.
Yeah.
And on camera, it's like, oh, wow. Ellipsis is doing so much in his writing that you just don't catch all of it live. And fuck, man.
He's just so layered and so potent.
He said, wake me up after the 30 like Green Day. And I was like, I'm sure that in the clip I reacted like, wow, that's crazy. But in my mind, I'm going, what does that mean? I don't understand.
Oh, wake me up when September ends, baby.
And how many days are in September?
Oh, 31. No, there is 30? Yeah.
Bro.
It's crazy.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I know. It's
Get the fuck out.
What are you doing, bro? Like
Scrub's getting laughed at, like he run him with Zach Braff. Plasma rifle turned the gun to a zap strap.
Bro. Ellipsis is just not the walk-off. Oh my God.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just incredible, man. I don't know what he's so smart, you know, like he's just a genuine intellect and writes that way too. It's just here's your fucking flowers, Ellipsis. Take them. I hope I get to see you live one day.
Facts. That'd be dope.
Yeah, so
we'll just go crazy, you know. If we're ever in the same room, being able to watch Ellipsis live, we'll just go fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know I will.
Yeah. So then, great battle. Definitely go check that out. Subscribe to Set the Bar Entertainment. Go check them out on YouTube. Follow them on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. Both of those boys. set the bar. This is segues to we're fucking way over time. It's great. I thought this was gonna be a short show. We're just coming on, shoot the shit a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
Get out of here. Fuck it. Set the bar. Ellipsis versus Pathogenic.
Oh my God.
In April. Man.
What? This is like.
It's fire.
Establishment of a ranking system. Like right here. It's like, where do you guys stand? We've had you guys neck and neck with each other for the past 5 years. Where do you stand? I would battle the worst battler on earth to be on that card. Okay. I don't care who it is. It could be someone who can choke for 3 rounds. I don't care. That I want to see that live so bad. I'm so excited for the writing in that battle. Man.
You know what I didn't even realize too is that Ellipsis, I don't know if you remember old Ellipsis, like back when he battled me, but he used to have this laurel wreath to a Panzer engine, this Panzer's threatened.
Okay.
Scheme. So he would do this whole scheme on this one multi, and it was always, see, here it is, fucking laurel wreath to a Panzer engine. And everybody would go, whoa, and then he would start getting into this thing, and he would just fucking break somebody down. He did a bunch of shit against me that was fucking ridiculous. Apoplectic, I'll leave him apoplectic. Ambidextrous, these are the hands you Django shredding. I don't know. He had a bunch of fucking shit.
He's inhuman, bro. He's not.
And it all rhymes.
Yeah, it's like
with Pathogenic.
Oh no! Does he bring it back?
Bro, I think he's gonna bring it back.
Oh my God!
Because you kind of have to.
If it's a vintage move of his, then yeah, he's got to.
Kind of have to. That's expensive.
I think one of his many strengths, Pathogenics, is counter writing. He's taken the whole "I got hit by a train" thing and counter wrote the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
To the point where I hear about it, I'm still gonna laugh because it's kind of new.
But you can't do that. You as a strategist, you can't attack him with that anymore because
it's like we've heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
I don't think
cool
Ellipsis is gonna do it.
It was cool with XQZ, but I think it's about time we move on from it.
Yeah, I don't think Ellipsis will do it. I think maybe like if I were Ellipsis, I would pretend I'm gonna do it a bunch in the promo and then never touch it.
Well, I mean, in the video they dropped today, at the end he goes choo-choo, which was I thought.
Yeah, facts. But it's like a strategy. I often do that to make my opponents do extra writing. So I'll do a lot of promo on angles that I have no interest in taking at all.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it works, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, exactly.
But what a matchup. That is a Canadian battle rap classic just waiting to happen.
So here's the thing, right? That's it. That's what we just had. Ellipsis versus Joey. Now we're getting Ellipsis versus Path. And it's like, here's this top 5. What's going on with this top 5? It's Sharon, Franchise, Joey, Ellipsis, Pathogenic. We don't know what's happening in here. But any of these guys could be number 1. Any of these guys could be number 5.
Right.
So this match helps.
I think we got to put Apex in that conversation too, eventually.
You know what? As a great segue, because I want to just keep talking about this battle. It's so good. But it is on the Battle of the Week nominees this week is Apex versus Xavier. I don't think it'll win. Obviously, it won't win. It's not going to fucking win. I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to fucking win.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, do you see? No offense. Do you see the names that are on here right now?
But Apex, what a fucking performance! And I think he was.
Haven't seen it yet. I got to tune in.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if he was on 10. I think he was on 7 or 8. But he's got the big presence.
Yeah,
and he's punching, and he knows how to punch. He's doing the wordplay shit. He's doing the bullying shit. He's definitely a threat, and I think that's a good show. You mentioned.
Yeah, I think he's in the honorable mentions around that top 5.
And honestly, if we see fucking an active G show this year,
oh my God, there's nothing I want more.
Right? For real. He's already had an amazing battle with Chronic Walters. I can't wait till that shit drops.
That was in Seattle though, wasn't it? Wasn't it in the States?
No, that was here.
It was here? Okay.
Yeah, he had a battle set for 4 MCs by MCs with MT Money, but it was canceled.
Oh,
so he missed that one. But this year,
I love G Show.
G Show's the best. Shouts out to G Show. He's legitimately the best. And then I don't know what's happening with Quebec, but it seems like Chrome and Trevi are both active. They're both on this new DMS card coming up.
What?
And so Chrome is out of retirement. He's
What?
headlining this DMS card. And
Look at
Trevi's DMS guys. We don't know them.
Oh.
They're French.
Okay.
It's like Zutara or somebody.
Okay, cool.
I have no idea.
But if they're back outside, oh man, they're about to switch up.
It's really crazy here in Canada. Like, it's really crazy. We got some fucking guys. So we'll see what's up. What else happened? Let's just do Battle of the Week and fucking put a pin in this shit.
Okay.
Truffaut versus Bad News from Terms of Service. It's TOS, but that's what I think of TOS.
Yeah. Terms of Service.
Of Secret. What's the TOS? What does that stand for?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. They're not watching.
The translation of Spanish.
Ill Will versus Hollow from RBE. New Jersey Twerk versus OG Grizzly from Bullpen.
Shout out OG Grizzlies from Rochester, where I'm from. So shout out Grizzly. I know Twerk's a hard battle, man. So there's not much you can do about that. But
yeah,
shout out Grizzly for taking that plate and doing his thing for upstate New York. He's been grinding the whole bullpen scene. So want to give flowers to my boy Grizz one time.
Facts. Actually, good call, Dan. It's Grips versus Swave dropped. I don't know if
I haven't seen that one either.
To the subreddit. If you want your battles to be nominated for Battle of the Week, they have to be posted on the subreddit. I've been doing it for lots of leagues, and like I would rather not. I'd rather the fans and the battlers promote their own shit.
All right, say less. I will start posting my drops.
My G
Reddit.
The crowd is here on Reddit. We've got 745,000 subscribers. And they love to see people post their battles, and they love to engage with them in the comments and shit like that. Build your audience.
Luke Castro voice. Post your battles before I get mad.
So it is what it is. If you want to be nominated, that's how you do it. Danny Myers versus Gutta from TBL Takeover Battle League. Check that out.
Shout out Gutta. Shout out Danny.
For real. JR Frankie Frazier from iBattle.
Amazing.
B Magic versus Pass. Disaster versus Anderson Burris. Xavier versus APEC. Photo Boy versus RXSS. RX Southside. That's from the Trenches. It's another league in the UK.
Dope.
They just started. But good guys. And
awesome.
They did Moke versus Steams, so check that out.
Oh, that was the league that did Moke versus Steams?
Yeah, Trenches.
Fire.
Good shit. And then Ellipsis versus Joey Gambello from Set the Bar. And we will post the winner of that at some point on the subreddit.
My vote is B Magic and Pass.
B Magic and Pass is super solid the whole way through.
I think it's a great back and forth.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Cool. So that's great. Let's plug your shit, man. What's follow CJA? Let's go.
All social media is the same for me. Good marketing, at This Is CJA. If you want to watch one of my battles, my most recent one is me versus Mr. Biscuit, which probably one of my favorite performances. Biscuit put on a masterclass showing in that battle. So yeah, go watch that. If you want a battle of the year contender from last year, in my opinion. And other than that, man, I just want to spread love and positivity to everybody all around the world. Tough times out here, but you can get through anything. So if you have a voice like Cope does or Path does, or you have any type of podcast, man, spread some love, spread some positivity. That's all I want.
Let's fucking go. Real shit. Go watch CJA versus Frost. Friends of the show.
Yes, sir. CJA versus Frost on Prem. A whole bunch of classics. You can go to my verse tracker if you want to see any other battles. But
shouts out to Verse Tracker and their events calendar. As per usual, they're telling me what's up this weekend. It is Kings versus Queens on Sunday. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot happening internationally in Battlerap this weekend. But next weekend or the weekend after that, we've got a huge card in Nigeria, which we will break down next week. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes, it's fucking crazy. But that's all for this week. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and join the Discord link in the sidebar. We're everywhere. You know what's up. And I would never say to like and subscribe because that's not I don't fucking say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe before I get mad.
Okay, man. Do you want to take us out with the outro? Do you know that shit?
Wait, do we do the toast?
Or is that the beginning? Oh, we missed that shit.
I missed it. Well,
hey, we'll do an end of the show toast. Hey, community cheers. Hey.
Community cheers.
He drowned it.
Yes, sir.
Good shit.
But love you guys. Stay up, and I'll be tuned in next week.
Bang bang.
Thank you for having me, Cope.
It's a show with Cope and CJA. And
hey.
Sometimes pathogenic, but he's not here today. So it's just us. Yeah.
Us.
Talking about battle rap and shit. Okay. Hey.